Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Daisy. I was in the mood to tell you guys some scary story times because it's cloudy. I'm trying to be really silent so I can, set the mood for you guys. Look, it's dark. Hopefully you see this in the night so you can get extra scared. But let me just get ready. I'm just gonna do my normal routine. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna be doing soft glam probably. But let's just get straight to the video because let's get spooked. Okay, so for the first story time that I'm gonna tell you guys, that happened this happened like a year ago, I think. Let me do my makeup and talk at the same time, try to. But yeah, so this happened a year ago, and it starts with my sister. She's sleeping, it's nighttime. She felt someone get on her bed, and you know what that means. Like, someone sat on her bed. Like, imagine someone just on your bed. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. So that terrified her. She was like, oh hell no. Like, she was sleeping. After that, it was, just a scary incident for her. She told us, we were like, what the hell, that's really weird, like what can it be? So fast forward 2 weeks later, we had a visita, and I have a little cousin. I love him to death. He loves scary stories. Like, he loves scary stories, and he knows that I like this house. Something's happened. Like, it's not, I don't think it's haunted. I don't think the house is haunted, but I do feel that I have relatives that have passed away and that come back and warn us for certain things. So for example, like, we'll hear something and then like 2 weeks later we find out something bad. So now we just correlate those things together and just say like, oh well, the house warns us. We just say like, well, the house is warning us, the house, like, something's gonna happen. So with him knowing this, he had told me like, oh, so anything new happened? Like, is there any ghost stories? And I said, as a matter of fact, yes, there was. I told my little cousin everything. I told him what happened to my sister. My sister was there. We were all in the living room, and in our living room we have a ceiling fan that has a light, and it has a battery operated remote. The lights turned off, and I looked at my sister because I thought she was the one that like turned it off. I was like, why did you turn it off? And she was like, I didn't turn it off. And then I looked at my little cousin. My little cousin was like a feet away from me, and he was just like, what happened? And I looked where the remote was at, and the remote was like a distance from us, all of us. And I was like, what in the world? Like, that, like, our butt went to the floor. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, we were just thinking like, oh, maybe it just turned off by itself. I mean, technical error. My dumb butt said, imagine if it just turns on right now. And literally after I said that, it turned on, and we ran outside. I cannot talk and do this at the same time. Why did I do this? Why? So let me just do my foundation. So then afterwards we just went back into the room and just didn't pay mind to it, and the light never turned off or on ever again. So why, you can say like, oh yeah, it's like a technical electrical error, Daisy, like tampoco, like, no exageres. But I mean, weird. But I just find it really weird that we were talking about it. We were talking about what was going on in the house that week or that couple weeks, and it turned off. Poor cousin, I swear, he's so traumatized probably now after that house. No wonder he hasn't slept here.
I quickly wanted to say that the kitchen light was on at the moment, but the only thing that turned off was the fan light. Not the fan. The fan kept going, but the light turned off, and the TV was left on too.
Okay, so now for another story I have for you guys. It takes place acá, no. So it's been a long while since this has happened, like a couple years ago, probably ya van como 3 years. Let me try to recollect all those memories. So I was sleeping in my room by myself, and it's like 4 in the morning when I had woken up. And I woke up not like, I don't know how to explain this, like if someone woke me up, but I wasn't scared. I just woke up, but I didn't think of anything because why would I? You know what, I just woke up in the middle of the night, nothing crazy. Well, so when I woke up, I checked my phone per usual. You know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you look at who texted you, who called you or anything, that's what I did. And when I did that, no one had called me. So I was like, okay, going back to bed. And right when I'm gonna go back to bed and like turn off my phone, my mom calls me. And mind you, again, this is 4 in the morning. And why did I put concealer again? Oh my god, tell me something. I'm not even doing crazy glam. Oh goodness gracious. So mind you, again, this is 4 in the morning, and I just find it really weird. I had just woken up and my mom calls me immediately. Like, does she know I'm awake? In the back of my mind, I was just thinking, is this even my mom calling me? Like, what if I answer the phone and it's like, you know? So whatever, I answer, not thinking much. I was like, oh my god, I just hope it's her. And yes, it was my mother. My mom was like, Daisy, come to my room, come sleep with me. And I already hear her voice. She sounds like scared. Something happened. She either had a bad dream or she heard something, or I don't know what. But she told me to go sleep with her. Guys, sorry for the background noise. These neighbors got me messed up. Of course, right when I record, Daisy's recording. Hay que hacer mucho ruido. No. But like I was saying, I go to my mom's room bringing my damn big ass cobija, and I'm like, Mom, okay, so what happened? And she was like, I heard when I woke up from... No. She didn't even wake up. She said that woke her up. She said she woke up to someone whispering in her ear saying her name, which is Mari. When I told you, it was just creepy. It was eerie. Like, I was like, why, Mom? Why did you have to tell me? Why? Akano asked her, and automatically I start to think, like, what does that mean? What were they trying to tell you? Because like I said, when we all have incidents in this house, means it's just something, it's meaning something, and it just doesn't happen just to happen. Like, it means something. But anyways, back to the story. And I told my mom, I think it's really weird that I had woken up beforehand and immediately you called me. And she said, yeah, I find it weird too that you answered so quick, because I was thinking, no, this girl is passed out. She probably has her phone on mute. And that's another thing. My phone was on mute. So if I didn't wake up, I wouldn't have answered the phone. I wouldn't have seen the phone call. Maybe me and my mom have like a close relationship to the point where, like, when she's like in danger or like when she's in fear, like I automatically like lo presento, like presento's not the word, like I feel it, like I feel like something's wrong. But mind you, I wasn't scared. Like, I just woke up from my dream and that's it. It wasn't like someone needs me, or no, it was I just woke up. But I think it's really weird that I woke up right when the time my mom had that like experience. Tell me what you guys think, or has anything like that happened to you guys, where, you know, you like someone calls you immediately after you had woken up for just no reason, and it was just like a call for like help. I don't think that's just a coincidence. I think my mom, like, maybe we have that type of relationship where I feel her, or like, I don't know. Girl, I just hope these stories are scary for you guys, like they're not boring. I mean, I'm not gonna fluff it up because like this is just authentic. Like, this is what happens. I've never seen anything, thank the Lord, but it's nothing crazy. Like, I've never experienced anything crazy yet. So okay, so another story takes place in Mexico. My family is from Guadalajara. We like my family, like my mom and my dad are from Guadalajara. I'm from California, so hey, what's up, California? So we had gone this December to Mexico to go see my grandpa because he's sick, and you know, just to go visit him. And while we were there, we were staying at my cousin's house. And in my cousin's house, we were doing like a family, like just a get together with my uncle and his wife and my mom, just, you know, my family. So the men were drinking and the women, we were just, you know, gossiping. We were all gossiping amongst each other, but my dad in specific was drinking, and this was his first time ever me seeing him intoxicated. He was drunk. I've never seen my dad in my life get drunk. He drinks, but he doesn't drink to get drunk. So in the beginning of the plática, we were just talking about how the casa del lado, like the house that's next door, is abandoned and that house is for sale. But here's the catch, it's haunted. Like, it's been reported, according to my cousin and his wife, it's been reported that it is haunted. And mind you, me and my mom went to the house and saw through the door, through the window, because there's no window, the house. And we're like, oh yeah, it's a really nice foundation. But at the same time, I was like, that's really weird that they would leave this house very pretty. It's a 2-story and it's really nice. And I'm like, I wonder why they left it. Well, apparently the couple that used to live there, they were together, they divorced, and it's just really weird. I don't know why, like, why would, even though you divorce, why wouldn't one stay with the house? Why did both of them separate? You never know, maybe there was like, you know, pelea, like a fight between like quien se queda con la house, who stays with the house, for my non-Spanish speakers. Once they told me, oh yeah, it's haunted, I was like, I knew it, because no house, you would not leave a beautiful house like that, and especially in Mexico, like that's worth money. Like, why wouldn't you sell it unless it's hard to sell? But whatever.
La están arreglando, Daisy. Por eso ahorita ya se puede mirar para adentro, que ya quitaron todos los vidrios. La están arreglando y ya le pusieron ya lo de los cables y eso. Y la están arreglando, van a poner un cancelero. Pero de todas maneras no deja de verse como de miedo.
So during the plática, during the talk, we were talking about it. We were talking about like the house, and my dad was like, who cares? Obviously my dad, I'm like, who cares? I doubt it's even haunted, like, ni modo, you know? So after that talk, we began talking about someone in the family, unfortunately in the family, not by blood, how they were making my grandpa life a living hell practically. And mind you, I love my grandpa with all my heart. My grandpa looks like the guy from Up. It's been said, I think someone told him like, oh, he looks like the guy from Up. But anyways, we were just talking about it. So it was like bad energy, negative vibes all around when we were talking about it. You know, people say that when you talk about like, when you're just negative, when you're just talking about negative things, or just like the energy is negative in the room, negative things that like to linger, right? That's what I was thinking. Maybe we like summoned something. Oh, disgusting. That's a disgusting word to say, pero like that was like my thought process of the whole situation. So we were all talking about this, we were talking about the person, and my dad is over here leaning against on a bar, like a bar countertop. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I'll just insert something. My dad was leaning against that, and he was actually like this. He's like this, and his cup is right here. His cup is right here, so it's like further away, and the cup falls by itself. I didn't see this with my own eyes. I just saw when the cup already had fell. And the reason why I say that the cup had fell by itself was because my dad said that it fell by itself. And my dad is not one to admit that. My dad, he said, yo no lo toqué. And he was the only one near it. There was no, like, we were all kind of spread apart. And he said, yo no lo toqué, meaning I didn't touch it. And I believe my dad 100%. It was just bound to happen. Like, something like scary was bound to happen. We were talking about the ghost lady from the other house, the house that we were gonna buy, and then the bad energy with the talk. I just knew that something was gonna happen. After that though, my dad goes outside, and I guess my dad doesn't know that you're not supposed to go outside when you are intoxicated, especially when it's colder outside, because like it hits you more. I mean, I don't know, but that's what people say, like you're not supposed to go outside, especially when you are intoxicated, porque te pega más, the intoxicated, like you get more, yeah. So I'm gonna set my eyes. So my dad goes outside, and he's there for a while. Well, my cousin's wife and my brother, they go outside to go, you know, check on him, and they see my dad tirado on the floor. So they bring him inside, and my mom, when he sees that, like, oh, he has a bloody nose, like, she's just thinking the worst. She's thinking that someone robbed him, but no, that's not what happened. My dad just fell from all that happened with like the air hitting him. No, ayapa, but no, you wanted to keep on drinking, Dad. You wanted to keep on drinking. After all that, I thought back to what had happened earlier. And what happened earlier? My dad was over there drinking and then the cup fell by itself. And I'm thinking, okay, this could either be two reasons why the cup fell by itself, but this is my theory. My theory is that someone was warning my dad to quit drinking. Like, ya tomaste demasiado, you drink too much, that's fine. If you guys have any ghost stories, I would love to know, you guys. You guys don't know how addicted I am to watch ghost stories. If you guys like watching like ghost hunters, I suggest you guys watch Alberto del Arco. He does, it's a Spanish channel, so if you're not a Spanish speaker, I think you're gonna have a hard time understanding what's going on. But it's all about visuals, to be honest, because he's capturing the most intense stuff. Oh, I was gonna put this as blush. He captures a lot of footage, and he captures footage in Mexico, and we all know Mexico has something. Like, Mexico, they do not play around. When they say that they have ghost stories, they mean it. Like, allá in Mexico, they have some intense ghost stories that I don't ever question if they're of their authenticity, because I just know that stuff happens in Mexico. Like, let's just talk about La Llorona. And mind you, my sister and my tia have heard La Llorona. That's another story. I don't like saying those stories because it didn't happen personally to me. But let me know if you guys want me to tell you guys stories of my family, because they have a lot. They have a lot of stories. So if you guys want me to re-say their stories, and maybe I can like add audio clips of their own words, let me know, because I am so down with that. Mira, just tell me and I'll do it. You guys, let me just add some highlight and we're gonna be good to go. Y'all didn't see that, but let me add some highlight and we're good to go. Just a little bit. Let me pretend that I haven't ate 5 burgers this week, you know. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys weren't scared, then I don't know what to tell you, because these are real, actually real stories, not like some other people. No shade, but shade. But yeah, so let me know if you guys want more stories. I am so down to do it for you guys. Let me know. Other than that, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.